the 21st. (10:25). The report, the minutes start from page 5171. The last page is 5179. Any corrections, councillors? No corrections. Let me have the hand that move for the adoption. Councillor Madlala.
I move for the adoption of the minutes as a true reflection of what happened in that meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Minutes have been moved by Councillor Madlala. Any seconder?
Thank you, Speaker. I second.
Thank you. The minutes have been moved and duly seconded. Thank you very much for that. We'll deal with the in-committee meeting later in the day, as I've indicated. Councillors, thank you for that. Now, if there are any matters arising from the both set of minutes, you can refer us to that minutes, to those minutes, and the page and the paragraph for matters arising. Let me give council that opportunity to do so. There are no matters arising on both sets of minutes, councillors. Thank you very much for that. In terms of our agenda, we'll now move on item 11. Item 11 are questions in terms of section 27 of our rules of order. I hope that relevant members of committees where questions were directed, they are ready to provide responses for those questions. As an adopted norm, after the response has been provided to council, those responses have to be emailed to the author of the question. The first question, councillors, is on page 5.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Greetings to you and colleagues and all officials and also members of the public. Questions on behalf of the committee to Honourable Pillay. Question 1, 1,284, of which 489 is funded and 795 is unfunded. Question 2, 280, of which 183 is funded and 97 is unfunded. Question 3, there are currently 28 switching officers. 4, there are currently 38 forcemen. 5, none. 6, 35. 7, not at this stage. 8, we have 7 test officers. 4 new posts have been created and will be advertised for 5. 4 new posts has been advertised for 5. Of the 7 test officers, 5 are operational with numbers and scopes, and 2 only have numbers with no scopes. 10, yes, the current contract for test equipment requires a major change to the contract value. The report to Trading Services Committee is being prepared and will be submitted for more test equipment. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Councillor Nkosi, for those responses. We are now on page 6 from Councillor Maharaj.
To Honourable Maharaj, first answer, yes. It got A and B. A is 5,414. B is none. Answer 2, yes, which got A and B. A is 23 million. B B is none. Answer 3, meters are being procured through the RT 29 transversal contract facilitated by National Treasury. And it's got A and B. A is none. B, the first batch of meters are expected to be delivered in August. Answer 4, once the meters are available, the installation teams will commence with the changeovers, and it is anticipated for the backlog to be attended to within 6 months period. However, we are aiming to conclude soon. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Councillor Nkosi. The next question is on page 7. It's from Councillor Singh. Is the answer ready? There's a hand there, it's Councillor Mgwengwe.
Thank you, Speaker. Sibingelele. Sicela ukuxolisa ku Councillor Hloniphekile. Usihlalo wethu akekho emhlanganweni namhlanje. Siwaphendula ngomhlangano olandelayo. Siyabonga.
Okay, thank you very much for that. We have received an apology from Councillor Mvubu. Let's make sure that we prepare those answers, Councillor Mgwengwe, not to provide responses on the next council meeting. Can we provide answers even in the next few days and forward them to the councillor? Thank you very much for that. Those were the questions. Councillor Perkne.
Thank you very much, Chair. Not on the agenda, I refer to correspondence from your office towards other questions posed, which was then subsequently forwarded to the City Manager's office, with a deadline of yesterday, the 30th of July, being the response time, and then prior this meeting today. Can you get clarity, because that responses have not been received as per the communication from your office in time and before this meeting, and hence they were excluded here, and one would have hoped to get those answers solicited before the time. If we can get clarity on that, please, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Councillor Perkne. Yes, I can confirm that there are questions that I've referred to the office of the City Manager for his office to coordinate relevant executive directors and directors to respond to relevant councillors. I haven't checked with my office, but the assumption is that all those questions have been responded to. Unless City Manager, I can just give you a minute to explain if we have an answer. If you don't, we can deal with that later.
Thank you very much, Speaker. We request an opportunity to go and follow up, because the team are saying some of them were working on those responses. We apologize to the DA councillors. Thank you.
Okay, can we agree that latest tomorrow, at the end of the day, tomorrow, all those questions, City Manager, responses should have been received by my office, so that are being forwarded to councillors. Please work on that and make sure that officials do provide those answers, because it's wrong that we've made commitment that before council meeting, those questions will be responded to, and today relevant departments and officials have not provided responses. We do want to apologize to those councillors on behalf of council, and we commit that end of the day tomorrow, we'll make sure that responses are prepared and emailed to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker.
We are now on page 9. I will now invite the Deputy Mayor to table the first report of the Executive Committee. Councillor Mini.
Thank you, Somlom. Whip of Council, CM, Honorable Councillors, Skulege Makosini, Asendlunkulu, Somlomo, allow me, before I can table the report, to send the condolences to the family of Councillor Uyokis, who is a ESCO member, who have just received the news he lost his father. We say in this time, as an executive and also as council, we are with her in prayers. Allow me to table the first report of the executive committee. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deputy Mayor, for that. We were not aware. We have just received the news this morning that our councillor Ayokis have lost her father. The Deputy Mayor is already, on behalf of the Executive Committee, they have sent their condolences. I also do want to send our condolences on behalf of Council and the people of eThekwini to our colleague, Councillor Kavenda, her family. Thank you very much for in advising us, Deputy Mayor. City Manager, may you please present the item?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. The first report is from the EXCO committee meeting, which was held on the 15th of the 7th, 2025.
Thank you very much.
The report is of the Audit and Risk Committee for the third quarter ended 31st March 2025. Committee recommends.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mpele. There are a few items on the few speakers on this item. The first speaker is from UIM, Councillor Singh. Second speaker is from DLC, Councillor Pillay, with a minute donated by Councillor Shahid from TA. But Shahid, I'm told that he's on leave today. It means that minute can't be donated to you unless maybe you get another political party to donate a minute. I will check that. Councillor Mwango, with 2 minutes from MKP and the Independent, I've confirmed they are here. And from an MF, Councillor Maharaj, you are the fourth speaker. And His Worship, the Mayor, Councillor Klaba, from the ANC, will be the last speaker on the item.
Speaker?
Okay, thank you, TLC. Now I'm told they've got a minute from JEP. For this item, and also we'll read when we are in page item 9 on page level. We'll also accommodate that. Thank you very much for advising us, Councillor Singh.
Sorry, Speaker. Yeah. Councillor Beatrice? Speaker?
Yes,
I should also be on that list for this item from the DA.
from DA. Okay. My office will sort that. We will accommodate you. Can you please, my team will just confirm that. Councillor Singh?
Thank you, Speaker. The United Independent Movement has reviewed these reports and acknowledges some efforts, but the recurring audit failures in procurement, finances, and consequence management show systemic problems aren't being fixed urgently enough. We cannot approve another plan while no officials face consequences for irregular spending. Critical posts stay vacant, infrastructure keeps failing. The UIM demands immediate disciplinary action for repeat failures, forensic reports for all irregular expenditure, monthly public progress reports. Speaker, until we see real accountability, these reports are just costly paperwork. The United Independent Movement insists on immediate measurable improvements in consequence management. We cannot support business as usual while our city suffers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillor Pillay?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank Jeb for the one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillor Pillay?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank Jeb for the 1 minute. Mr. Speaker, the DLC welcomes numerous concerning issues that still remains unaddressed, despite it being previously brought to the administration's attention. Whilst the DLC acknowledging a number of these items will be dealt with in the next quarter, it is unacceptable for us to continue to drag our feet in dealing with critical matters when it is brought to the attention of management and the executive committee. Mr. Speaker, this report speaks clearly about water loss matters that are not dealt with timeously, despite the city having many interventions in place. The DLC can confirm the statement, Mr. Speaker, whereby the DLC have addressed many cases with the contact centers. The repairs to the water leaks far exceeded the 24-hour waiting period. In fact, many residents have to wait for weeks before repairs are completed, after millions of liters of water are literally lost. Mr. Speaker, the DLC cannot accept this neglect to repairs of water leaks and calls on the mayor and city manager to bring to account the respective officials responsible for this neglect. The dissatisfaction raised around the culture of not addressing findings of the Auditor General is a point we have to interrogate and deal with urgently. The key issues of slack surrounds the inability to develop action plans that at times threaten the withdrawal of grant fundings, inadequate performance management, procurement and contract management and compliance management, and consequences management are critical matters of note. Further focus should be urgently directed at our entities of Oshoka Marine Theme Park and the ICC in terms of a sustainable business model and a turnaround strategy. The DLC, however, welcomes the notion that a task team comprising of some members of the executive committee to focus primarily on clearing the repeated findings. The DLC will be anxiously awaiting to analyze, Mr. Speaker, the city's progress on the last quarter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mwango.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker and councillors. Honourable Speaker, we'll keep having these reports and with recommendations every year. Unfortunately, nothing ever happens. I think it should start with us here as council, whether we are serious about rooting out the rot in this municipality or not. If one look at this report, you ask whether are there any individuals who ever get criminally charged and successfully prosecuted for corruption, because there is high level of corruption in this municipality. And unfortunately, people get protected by politicians in this council. Secondly, when you look at the issue of
Point of order, Speaker.
CIIU,
Point of order, Kazama Madlala.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I'm rising on the point where the rules of order say councillors should not mislead council. And Councillor Mwango is saying, if he's reading the same report that I'm reading from from audit, he's saying there's corruption. There's nothing that says there's corruption in this report. It addresses irregularities that needs to be investigated, and it also, so there's nothing that says there's corruption. He also says politicians are protecting people. He is one of the politicians, so if he's protecting someone, he must tell us. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Councillor Madlala. Your point of order, Councillor Madlala, is sustained. It means, Councillor Mwango, in your debate, please confine yourself in the content of the report and to avoid to make allegations against council members that are unfounded. Thank you very much. You may proceed, Councillor Mwango.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, when one look at this report, it talks about CIIU not having a capacity. Honourable Speaker, when one look at this report,
Order, Speaker.
there are issues of
Point of
vacancies.
order raised, Madlala.
Yes, Honourable Speaker, because we are Zulu speakers and there are people who are not Zulu speakers here. Councillor Mwango was making an innuendo against me. First he said, meaning that he's raising issues of corruption, and I'm